Alright lads, it's Orbit Eqoze here, and today I'm going to be bringing you Orbit's 22k no clan tag recruitment challenge. And this is basically just going to be the same concept for the editors and the designers, as we won't be looking for you guys to make anything new at all during this RC. So for the players, I'm afraid that we're only going to be looking at HD recorders, and that goes for both trick shots and snipers. This doesn't mean that you can just get your friends who do record to record your clips out of theatre for you, because we are very unlikely to use any theatre clips in Orbit unless they're absolutely insane. So now obviously when you do submit your response, do not just submit theatre clips, because the clips are unusable to us and we don't want to watch them, but we will allow you to include just a few if needed, because they may be some of your best clips. So if you do record, then you should be fine for this next stage, and what we'll need you guys to do is to upload an app clip to YouTube. And for anyone out there wondering what is an app clip, it's basically just a video that contains all of your usable clips which you would feel are your current standards. And we want you guys to include at least 10 clips in the video, but please do not include any leftovers or hit markers in your response. Please make sure that you actually watch our content and that your standards either match or exceed ours, because it's just a waste of both of our time if you're submitting something that we wouldn't even use. So for the trick shotters, we don't want to see the same old Black Ops 2 720 insta swaps or the MW2 pistol switches and glides and the kid being chill in the most generic spots, because we're just bored of watching the same thing constantly and it's just not something that we would use. Also, anyone out there who does any kind of locked lobbies outside of the MW2, then please just don't submit a response, because we won't accept you. There are plenty of other teams out there who do that kind of thing, so please don't try to join a team that's trying to be legit, and focus your time on joining them. For the snipers, we do have very high standards, and we also have a really big roster, so we're not expecting as high a number of recruits compared to the trick shotters, but we are still interested in recruiting a few. So we want to see at least 5 on screens, quad headshots, insta and switch feeds, but please don't just put in basic Black Ops 2 and MW3 quad feeds, because you will not get in if that's all you're using. Also, for both sets of players, try to show a variety of different CODs. We'd love to see some COD 4, World War, Black Ops 1. So if you have any of these, just do please include them in your response. Now onto the editors, and what we want you guys to do is to send us your 3 best edits. But we want you guys to send us at least one edit, which is an episode, a cams or a team cache, because we don't really want to be just watching 30-second minis. But as long as one of the edits that you send us is an episode, then you will still be considered. And if you do choose to include minis, then please don't include ones which use PC clips, because we're not a PC team, so it's not really a good representation of what you'll do in a console team. And finally, for the designers, we would like you guys to send us your portfolios, and we would highly recommend that you use either Carbon Made or Weebly, just because it's easier for us to navigate around and look at your work. And if you do want to send us any speed arts, then we'll quite happily look at them, but it's not necessary that you need to do it. Also, I know it's kind of a hard thing to do, but we'd like it if you could try and create your own style, or give us something creative which helps you stand out against other people, because there isn't a lot of spaces in the designing team, so you need something to give you an edge over everyone else. Also, if you do get in, then we really do not like people being in multiple teams at once. So if you are a designer, then we've set a maximum of 3 teams per person, and one of them has to be Orbit, but we would be much happier if Orbit was your only team. All responses should be submitted to the links in the description. Also, when you do leave your response, please include your actual Skype name instead of the one that you display, because we've had problems in the past where people change the name that they display and then we can't find them on Skype. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, and we've also created a Skype for everyone to add, which is called Orbit22k. If you have any questions or queries, we'll be happy to answer them. But we don't want people to add us on it just to ask to join, because that's not the purpose of it, and that's why we have the links in the description for everyone to submit their responses to. Also, please don't add us on our personal Skypes. This Skype will be checked daily and all questions will be answered on it, so just be patient. We wish you all the best of luck with this, and we hope to have you in the team soon. This has been Eqoze, and I'll see you guys later.